Hello? Hello, I can't hear you, sir.
My bad, I had the mic on. I was over here cooking.
All right,
Hey, Kendra, how's it going?
what's going on? What's your name, babe?
So, the first time you did YouTube, I was one of the first guys you pulled on. I look a little different now because I got a beard now. I didn't have a beard back then. So, I promise you that I gave you a touchback on everything that's going on. But everything's good. Everything's going by. Your boy's still single. You got a huge following. All right. I had like 500 women hit me up on Facebook, 300 hit me on Instagram, but I guess I wasn't clear on what I was looking for. And I think I'm being realistic. So I'm going to be a little more blunt this time. So,
Okay.
so there's no
Let's
more.
start from the top. What's your name again, sir?
First name is Finest, just like Linus with an L. And I got so much of, all my guys give me a hard time the last time. They're going to give me a hard time this time too. That's okay.
Try. How
It's
do I
like
pronounce
Linus, but with an L, Finest.
finest? And finest, where you calling me from?
I'm originally from the west side of Chicago, but a little over a year ago, I relocated out here to Miller Beach, Indiana, or Gary, Indiana, but I'm right by the beach.
Okay. How old are you, finest?
55.
55. And you were on my show, what, 2 years ago?
When you first got the YouTube, now I'm bad with timing, so I wanted to say earlier this year, when you first started, because I was one of the first guys on your YouTube channel.
I started YouTube in 2022.
That had to be it then. I'm a little slow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finest, what do you do for a living?
I'm a software engineer, so I'm an IT guy.
Do you have any children?
I have twin boys, 35 years old, and they doing all right for themselves.
Have you ever been married?
I was married to their mother. She passed away when she was 25. I was 26. She was six. I mean, the boys were six. She had lupus. Have you ever heard of it? Blood disorder. Was
Aw.
a single parent for a long time. Got remarried. Married a young lady who had two kids. She had one son a year younger than my boys, and a daughter a couple years younger. And we dated for a while. We were married damn near 17 years, and she pulled a plug for some crazy reasons, but it is what it is.
Oh, so she wanted to get the divorce.
She filed for divorce, yes.
When did this take place?
We were separated in 2020. We were legally divorced August 2021.
Oh, okay. So finance, do you want to get married for a third time?
Um, I'm not opposed to it. I may sound a little jaded, but I'm not opposed to it. It just would have to be my special person, someone that aligns with me and what I'm trying to do.
Okay, what's your zodiac sign?
I am a Aries.
So, okay, this is Finest, Gary, Indiana, 55, software engineer, dad to twin boys, married twice in the past. Sorry about your twin boys' mom too. Like, only
Thank
can
you. Well, I
imagine.
appreciate that. But they're good boys. I mean, they're both military. We both grew from that pain, and we doing all right.
Okay,
We doing all
all
right.
right. So, Finest, you said you were here before and you wasn't clear, so you want to be more blunt and clear this time. So let's get to it. What kind of woman you looking for?
All right. So I got a notification from your Instagram and your boy Dwayne. He popped up on there and he got beat up and started being called a colorism. All right. So I'm gonna jump on that bandwagon. I like my red bones. All right. So I prefer red bones. I prefer long hair or shoulder length hair or longer. I'm not even gonna look at your comments because I know I'm gonna get blasted. I like my Bowiquas. All right. So either a
Like
red
what?
bone,
What you say? You like what?
Puerto Rican women, Bowiquas.
Okay.
All right. Or light skinned sisters. All right. I like them to be not necessarily fit. There's a difference between thick and fat, and a lot of women don't understand that. I'm okay with you being thick, but at least be, the last time I was being nice and I said that I run a couple 5Ks a year. So I want somebody to at least keep up. But apparently that wasn't clear enough because everybody wanted to be a cheerleader and nobody wanted to join me. So yeah, you got a huge following. I had women reach out to me from the UK and from what's that? Some crazy country. And it was a great conversation. And now that back then I didn't work remotely. Now that I work remotely, I can travel anywhere in the world. So and I do have a valid passport and I've been a lot of places. So
Okay.
where you live is not necessary. If we vibe and we click, FaceTime on the phone or video. Because a lot of women they don't want to video talk; they just want to chat and waste your time. It's like so I just move on.
Okay. Well,
What else?
now, what are your deal breakers?
Deal breakers. Born female. Sad that I got to say that. Got to be born female. They got to have a love language of nurturing. Want to cook. Um, 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 what am I trying to say? Uh, just a nurturing, loving, and touch. Someone who's into like classy PDA, that type of thing. Not we ain't got to be all crazy in public or whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Someone who's feminine. Uh, someone who education doesn't matter because common sense is more important than education. I mean, I got an MBA, but that don't make me any smarter than someone working at McDonald's at all, and I get that. Um, and to be able to follow simple instructions. Don't take that the wrong way. Come on, you have a problem right now. Look, the first thing you said, have some good lighting. You know what I mean? Be ready and be prepared. Stop moving the camera around. I'm trying to see just simple instructions. If you can follow simple instructions, we're gonna be all right. If that makes sense.
What type of instructions would you give your girl?
Oh no. I'm not a controlling guy. Not at all. Not at all. I mean, here's the thing. If I say duck, don't say that. What you mean duck? Now we both in the hospital. That's what I mean. You know, I'm not a controlling guy. Not at all. You can do what you want to do. In fact, since I've been divorced, that's been the problem because I haven't been a controlling guy. I've been letting women do what they want to do. And the problem is nowadays because women embrace their freedom or independence, it's like another one of my deal breakers is I don't date nobody that's got a best friend that's a male. Not going.
What if he's gay?
Don't care.
Okay.
Don't care. Don't care. Not gonna play that game because if he's gay, it don't matter. I'm not playing that game. And also, if you're big on social media and you like entertaining conversations from a bunch of other dudes, then you're not serious then. You're not for real. Especially, all right. So to answer another question you're gonna ask, ages 40 to 50, give or take a few years. All right. So at that stage, you have to already figure out if you can do better or not. I don't want you looking at me and see you got a good guy in front of you or look and see because a lot of women they see let me stop generalizing because that's wrong. I've experienced women where they see a good guy in front of them, but then they still looking over your shoulder to see if they can do better. Instead of watering the grass on this side, they still looking at the grass green on the other side. It's kind of crazy. But at this stage in the game, it's like, look, you got a good dude in front of you. Let's go all in and have a good time. But I haven't been experiencing that.
Okay, finesse. So I'm no sorry. Say it again.
Just like Linus, but with an F. Finest.
Finest. You already said earlier you want her to be Puerto Rican. So do you want to?
No, I didn't say Puerto Rican. I said I like my red bones, just like your boy Dwayne. I like light skin.
Okay, so that's the question is, does she have to look a certain way? So your preference is light skin. Okay.
My preference is light skin, yeah.
Okay. Could she have children already?
Have no problem with children. I just prefer them to be older children.
Okay. What about money? Does she got to make a certain amount of money?
No, that doesn't matter. All I care about is as long as she can maintain her own dwelling and her own vehicle. Or it could even just have an Uber app. Maintain your own dwelling and your own Uber. The rest of it, I don't even care about. And to answer that question that you're going to ask, yes, I make over 6 figures. I'm comfortable. I'm good.
You're comfortable. You're good. Okay. And I forget, you gave me the age. Oh, you'll date 40 to 50.
Yep. Give or take a year or two. Don't matter. That's not a hard stop. That's just a good range where it's not weird.
Okay. Good range where it's not weird. Okay. Let's do the Kendra Cam finest.
Oh, okay. I got to move for that. Give me a minute. Put you on now.
Okay. We see you. All right. Okay. You said you was cooking. What you making?
Well, right now I'm just prepping everything. I've already peeled the sweet potatoes. I've already seasoned the ribs. What else have I already done? I've already pureed the injection I'm gonna put in the turkey tomorrow morning. Just prepping, just
Okay.
prepping. Me and my boys all know how to cook. We all single. We all know how to cook.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
When was your last relationship?
All right. So that's a tough question because I've dated since my marriage, but they weren't real relationships because I dated women, and after a certain while, you realize, okay, you really can't take them serious. So then you just kind of like move on. Whether you still date because you have good conversation and everything else, you're looking for somebody else, and because I don't get out much, and maybe I am kind of a little bit of an introvert, but I'm a IT guy. I work remotely, so I'm stuck in the crib or in a hotel or where I'm traveling to. I don't get out much, so I don't get to meet a lot of quality people. You know,
Okay. Well, answer this. You don't have to, but here's the question. When's the last time you was intimate with someone? You don't have to answer.
yeah, it was last week.
Is that woman an option?
No, like I said, you can't take everybody serious.
Then why you have sex with her?
Because I have needs and I'm a man, and it wasn't a problem.
So what's wrong with her though? Why can't you take her serious?
All right, I'm not going to put up too much of business out there, but she just got out of a relationship with a guy that wasn't her baby's father, and she has an order of protection against him, and he's been breaking into the house, and he's
Yeah.
been putting. He did a real cool, real unique thing. He had a key to the house, and he would make 10 keys or 20 keys or whatever on the keys, and he put tags on them with her phone number, her name, and her address, and he started driving around Indiana, dropping them out the window. I mean, just
Wait, say that
scamming.
last part again. What did he do?
So he used to live with her, so she put him out, and he had a key to the house. So before she could, she was forced to change the locks to the house. He made like 10 or 12 keys, whatever amount of keys, and he put tags on those keys with her name, her phone number, her address, and he drove around Indiana just throwing them out the window. So she started getting phone calls like, "Hey, I found your key." And she's like, okay, well, don't worry about it. He's like, well, you want me to drop it off? And she's like, well, how do you know where I live? He's like, well, your number and your address are on here. So that's some petty shit. So it's like something she's involved with. I live by myself. I got my own crib. I got several cribs, not several. I got a couple cribs. I got vehicles. I don't need them kind of drama. So she needs to get away and she'll come holler at me, and come on, hang out. But if I'm in a committed relationship, I got no problem with. I'll sound a little old school right now. Throwing away my black book. I got no problem with shutting down social media. I got no problem with giving you access to my cell phone. Here's the code and everything that's going on. But the thing is, nowadays, everyone that I meet, they ain't ready for that same energy. They're not reciprocating that
They're
same
not ready
energy.
to be. They're not ready to be in committed relationships.
Well, they're not ready. They want to be in committed relationships, but they still want to have best friend males. They still want to entertain conversations from other dudes in their DMs. They don't
Well,
want,
so let me say this. Let me ask about this because I want to. We should get clarity. So
gotcha.
she can't. Now you said a best friend. Are you okay with her just having male friends? Period.
I got no problem with that. But once we get to a point where it's just me and you, if we get to a point where you want me to be exclusive, I want to hear about. I'm going to Jamaica with Byron. That's my best friend.
I mean, that's fair. That's
I
fair.
ain't trying to hear that. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Or you supposed to you went to work and then all of a sudden you supposed to we supposed to talk later on or watch a movie together or something, and then all of a sudden I feel ghosted. Time went by. Oh yeah, I was with. I'm gonna use the same name. I was with Brian. He popped up. He had some problems. He needs somebody to talk to. That's my best friend. I'm supposed to be your best friend. I mean,
Okay.
if I can't, I mean, if I did that, I'm sure your audience would be like, "Oh no, he wrong for that."
I
Female
get.
best friend.
I understand what you're saying. I do.
Right.
And those scenarios and which you described, I totally get it. I was just thinking like it was. I was hoping that she. I mean, are you okay with her just knowing a male?
No, I mean, look, nowadays women are forced to be in the workplace. Y'all forced to compete against other men. So y'all have to step y'all game up. Y'all going to know a lot of men and probably men that make more money than me and everything else. I, I got no issue with that. It's just that when you want me to be committed, exclusive with you, and then all of a sudden our exclusivity is being messed with because some best friend. It's like, okay, what if our exclusivity got messed with my best friend and her name happened to be Tawana? Is that okay?
Okay.
And I'm sure everyone will be like, nah, I ain't cool with that.
Okay. So what are 3 flaws you have to work on, Finest?
So I like that. I like that question because it's like it forces people to look within what's wrong with them. All right. So one of my issues is, and I've learned this from my previous marriage and just looking back at some of my relationships, I need to be more attentive to my woman's needs and time. As a man, I get caught up in protecting, providing, and making ends meet, and I don't think about that. Take advantage of the time that we have together, or enjoy the time we have together, or enjoy what we have because I'm always looking to do better. So it's like we got something nice, so let's enjoy it together. But I waste that time trying to do more. So that's one issue I may have. A lot of women say they want somebody ambitious, but that's what an ambitious guy does. So a lot of times you don't get that time, and I need to stop and make that time for you. So that's one. I need to work on me more. I've gotten older. Metabolism gotten slow. I work hard to maintain what I got, and I realize I can't eat as much like I used to. Like we're about to get out. Thanksgiving, my boy's gonna come over, we're getting ready to cook, so I'm gonna have to get in the gym a little bit more so this week than normal. So I got to work on that, and also working out is good for my mental health as well. I've learned that dealing, talking with my other guys, as far as stress relief, that sort of thing. So I got to work on that. Get better at paying attention to red flags. I've been railroaded, so to speak, because nah, that ain't what's really happening. Nah, she good. Nah, it ain't. No. Pay attention to the red flag. She's revealing who she really is, and basically, that's just me trying to check my little nice guy syndrome. So I need to work on that.
All right. Finest, why would a woman be lucky to be with you?
Well, I check all the boxes. Well, most of them. I mean, 6 feet tall and taller. I'm 6 feet tall. 6 figures, deep in 6 figures. I got my own cribs. I got my own cars. You know, I've never put my hands on a woman. You know, which I probably should have, but I've never put my hands on a woman.
No, you don't want to. You don't want to say you probably should have now.
Well, no. Well, there were always warranted situations, but again, I was man enough to walk away. Is what I'm saying. No, I'm a vibe. I'm a good cat. I may be a little bit of an introvert. I may not be as loud as the cats you're used to, or the cats that you want, or obnoxious as the cats you want. I can be, after a few drinks, but then, I feel guilty afterwards. But
do you want her to be in Gary, Indiana?
it would be convenient, but like I said, I work remotely. So if if you connect with me and we vibing, and say you live in New York, I could easily go. I'm a Hilton guy. I can easily go grab a Hilton in your neighborhood, and we can go to dinner, lunch, or whatever. So and my passport is valid. So if you hit me up from Iceland, which I was just there 2 years ago, you hit me from anywhere. If we vibing well, that's not a problem. I can travel.
Right. Okay, we gotta go. So this is Finest, Gary, Indiana, 55, Aries, software engineer, dad to 2 twin boys who are 35, married twice before, who'll date 40 to 50. So how could the woman reach out to you, babe?
Well, you see my name right there. That's my Facebook page. Or if they want to hit me on Instagram, it's my first name, numeric digit 1. So Finest 1.
All right. Well, I hope it goes well this time. Okay.
Well, cool. You know what? And I'll come back and let you know. Hopefully,
You
I'll
only
be
get
having.
2 times.
Hopefully, I'll have somebody come by to be able to my arm with me.
Yeah, you only get 2 times, but if you
I only get 2 times. You cut me off. Okay.
Yeah, so you talk forever, child. This is a long interview. So you only can come back if you're in a relationship.
Okay, facts.
All
Fair
right.
deal.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Same to you.
Bye, baby.